Felicitations, Malfactors, and welcome back to more Cave Gameshire. So, in the previous two videos, I've done some work on interiors for all the canals, or the canal towers, rather. Today, we're not doing more of the same. Instead, we're going to head over to a little area on the other side of the lumberyard. I marked it out when I built that. It's for a zombie spawner. So we're going to be going over there and we're going to be making a zombie farm. Now you might think, okay, that's not exactly useful because zombies only drop feathers in versions prior to beta 1.8. But there's in fact actually a use for this, which I will demonstrate at the end of this. Okay, so we're over here at the side of the lumberyard here, and this pillar is actually where the spawner block is located, so I believe it's something like 20 blocks down or something like that. Let me check my reference point here. But I'm not going to build it directly on top of there. I'm going to put the ladder off to the side. Let me find this real quick. No, it's not that one. It could be that one. Let me see where exactly I am. No, it's not that one. Okay, either way, what I can do instead is just dig straight down. And then, deal with that when I get down there. So it's probably, I think it's around like 40 blocks down or something like that. It's gonna be a giant death pit here. Hopefully nobody falls into this. Ooh. Well, I'm starting to think it might not be directly on here. So let me go figure out where exactly this is located. Well, here we are. I finally found the thing. I don't know how exactly I missed this. Ooh, there's actually some loot still in here. And there's just a random door chilling here. I'm gonna guess Arcrhid did something with that. It was in a random section of the cave. I think I'm like way off from where I actually marked it on the overworld. So I might just be making the ladder from there, and then I don't know. I'll figure it out after I'm done with this. But I'm gonna do the standard thing, and actually, ooh, I really want to make sure that I save this saddle, since there's really no other way to get a saddle right now. All right, let me just move this chest over. I can store that stuff off to the side for now. And there it is. Okay, cool. This seems like a good spot to start just storing random stuff. At least until I can clear out the inventory. And yes, I do need all 5 buckets of lava. I don't. That might be a little bit false, but I'm probably going to be using all of those buckets. And I got extra buckets and extra iron. And some string, although string at this point really isn't worth much because of just that spider farm, which is producing quite a lot of string, which will be good for like large, I don't know, productions of wool. I can't really think of anything else it's really used for at this point. I mean, I guess if I want to make like a shit ton of bows for no reason, I can. Or maybe like a dispenser. I'm pretty sure don't dispensers require bows. It's been so long since I've actually crafted a dispenser. I genuinely don't remember. Alright, so I've gotten this cleared out, so I'm going to pretty the room up real quick and expand it out to the appropriate size. Alright, I've done some fixing up here of the room, expanded it out to be 9 by 9, then replaced it all with smooth stone. So I'm thinking that my actual, I guess, entrance area is going to be over this way, because this is closer towards where the town is. Although I have no idea where it's actually going to end up popping out at. Um, but, I can figure that out. It's not going to be too big of a deal. I do need to remember to come back for those materials, though. So now what I need to do is the same thing I did for the spider farm, and I need to lower this like 6 blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've lowered this entire floor, and I've now set up where the actual like exit for the farm is. So essentially, what I'm going to do is now place down all these water buckets, and then make an infinite spring. And once we've got this water in the back here, this is like, the classic Minecraft, spawner farm. So, any zombies that fall in will come down here. They'll hit these 2 water tracks, and then they will come all the way down here. And then they're going to flow down this way. So, what I now need to do is then have it stop right here. Alright, so this sign now stops the water flow. And let me place down a torch. It's a little difficult to see. Alright, so zombies will come down. They'll start flowing this way. And then, ooh, I actually need another bucket of water. There's supposed to be a 2-block drop there. That's going to take me a minute. I have to not, like, swim all the way back up. What a pain in the ass. Okay. Alright, so we'll have this 2-block drop. And looks like I need to cover up more of this. Okay, that should work. And then, as we get over here, we put down this block of water. And then we just keep digging this until we get over to right about here. Whenever the water stops flowing. Which, yep, alright, cool, right here. Alright, cool, so the water stops flowing right here. Actually, what I can do... The sign shouldn't burn, so I think this might actually work. My inventory is a complete and utter mess at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, just so I'm actually able to, like, kind of stand here and use the farm, at least without it, like, you know, hang on. I think right here should be good. Alright, so that'll force the water to stop, and then what I'm going to do next is... Then I'm going to place a slab right there, and I actually need 1 more slab. Crap. Okay. Thankfully, this still just requires cobblestone. Ooh. Well, you know what? We don't even need that slab there. We can just do something like this and place a stone there. Okay, so now I gotta dig all the way around this. Little cramped quarters in here. Alright, and I'm gonna need at least 2 more signs. Alright, so 1, 2. You know, what I should do is I should probably just place down one of these chests and then start tossing items in there. That would probably be the most intelligent thing for me to do here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is place down signs on... hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, after bumbling around for another, like, you know, couple of minutes, I eventually figured out what I had to do. So first of all, no sign there, so basically the items will flow directly here. You just stand here and pick them up. But basically, sign, lava, zombies will come in. They'll start bouncing in the water at the end here, and then they die. I might actually need to have a couple more blocks of lava, so that's kind of why I brought some extras. So I think I'll probably do, or put a couple more of those. And, yeah, then I'm going to start expanding this area out and making it a little more like a storage room. So I'll be back whenever I've hollowed this out a little bit more and put some chests down and make it a little less like a cave. Alright, we've got a decent storage room here now. Still need to clear my inventory. But now that this is done, I think it's time for an op test. So let's see if this thing actually works. Alright, well, I think it's safe to say that this thing actually works. So, that's quite nice. I did have to extend this a little bit, and then I moved the, oh, what's it called? Oh, it's a little bit of lag there. Then I moved the water stream further back. Yeah, getting a little bit of lag. I don't know what's going on here. So, we've got the room done to a basic standard. Let me pick up my crafting table and bring it with me. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some serious lag going on there. Alright, that's kind of weird. Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. Well, this might make doing the rest of this a little more difficult. But so what I did was I also dug out the tunnel back over to here, and now I'm back at where I originally came down from. So I have an idea for what building I'm going to use to cover this. I'm thinking, I think we were just going to build an outhouse, just a very simple Shrek's outhouse, chilling right here. And let's see, perfect. So all I'm going to do is, I should have enough wood. Maybe I probably don't. Now that I kind of think about it. Yeah, let's find out. I can always just switch it to logs. So I need like a minimum amount here. And then I have enough wood to make the wood slabs, which this should exist. No, wood slabs don't exist yet. All right. Well, I'll add wood slabs onto the top of this thing whenever it's done, I guess. So I'll make another layer, and then yeah. Well, you know what? In the meantime, I'm just gonna do, I don't know, like a simple like slanted roof, something like this. This could be way better. Which I plan to just put I plan to just put some slabs on top of it, but little limited there. Oh, actually, I need a door. I'm like a plank short of that too. There was that door I had down there, but honestly, I don't know what I did with it. I lost it. All right, cool. So, can I place the sign directly on the door? No. All right. Well, since I can't do that, I'm gonna place it above it. I'm just gonna put the, the crescent moon they normally have here. This is so bad looking. Oh my god. uh, well, I didn't even bring the gravel up with me. Oh well, I'll put a path in here at some point, like a little, think like a little small gravel path that connects back over here. Oh well. So you might have asked, like, why did I do that? There wasn't really much of a point to it. You could argue. So skeletons provide arrows and bones. Spiders provide string, which are those are all quite useful things. But zombies provide feathers. And the obvious question is, okay, what good is that? Feathers are only used for arrows right now. So why would you do that when you have a skeleton farm that makes arrows? Well, there is actually a use for feathers, and it's not inherently obvious at first, but they can be used for circuits. So I will demonstrate that by going back to the spawn point. Alright, so I'm down in the mines at our spawn location. So I haven't been here since I think the first episode, but this is where we do a lot of mining from this main hall right here. It's quite large, it's also apparently missing some chunks. But over here on the side here, we actually have a little bit of a cobble farming area. I say a little bit, but this area is full of chests, full of cobblestone. I'll explain why in a moment. But we have, manual ones right here. So you come up here, hold down left click, get yourself some cobblestone, store it away in the chest or whatever. We've also got a secondary one that was built a few days ago. This area right here is also a cobble generator. You do that, you get some cobble. Up here, we've got a couple of pickaxes. Now this is what these feathers are for. So back in this room here, we have some circuitry going on. As you can see, it comes out, and then it's a little hard to tell, but it goes down and it goes into this dispenser as well. So both of these dispensers are connected to this circuit, which is currently powered on. This also goes up to a dispenser here, so it splits, and it goes to 3 dispensers. Well, if I put this feather in here, it will get dispensed, and then it will travel down, and it will land on this pressure plate right here. So when the pressure plate is activated, it will then power this redstone, which will then power the block, shutting off the torch, and then it will shut off this dispenser. So what was going to happen is, after 5 minutes, the feather will despawn, and then the torch will turn back on because it's no longer powered. It will click this. This will drop another feather. That'll turn off the signal again, but it's also going to dispense 2 pickaxes. So let me go ahead and set this. All right, cool. So we've got the feather dispensed here. So let me explain how this, or I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So I'm just going to collect the feather to simulate it being despawned. Boom. See? It worked. Ideally, I wouldn't be standing there to interfere with it. But basically, that is how that works. Let me put the feathers back in here. And then, if you come over here, well, now there's a few pickaxes. There's supposed to be just 2, but because I had to trigger it twice, that ended up happening. Let me go ahead and restore these. So yeah, this makes it so whenever we're working on, farming cobblestone, we no longer have to throw a couple pickaxes every few minutes. Instead, since this is every 5 minutes, we can wait 45 minutes and then refill with pickaxes. Because there is a slight overlap, it takes about a little over 3 minutes and 15 seconds to break 1 stone pickaxe. There will be a slight pickaxe loss eventually, but it's nothing too major, and it allows us to go AFK for longer periods of time while running an account here, just kind of AFK holding down left click. Now, the reason why we have so much cobblestone in here, and I believe the total storage is a bit over 360,000, is because we're planning to build a giant wall around our spawn region. The spawn region's dimensions are 1,776 by 1,776, so it's quite a large area. And as a result, we need a lot of stone for this. We're not going to be building it in this patch, but we'll be building it in a couple of patches here. So it's still good to start doing this now. And as a result, I'm going to start pushing more of my focus on here into just farming cobblestone for this massive project that's going to be happening. I'm also kind of out of things to do that I could, simply make into videos. A lot of it's just random grunt work that I can just, that's not really worth showing. I do have one other project I could possibly do. I was planning on building a wooden boat in the spawn region. The problem is I suck at building boats, and I'm not going to try and, make something and have it be half-assed and have it look like trash. If I'm going to do something, I want it to at least look semi-decent, and not like just, a block of wood in the water. So, the next video will come out whenever I have something to actually show. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as always, take care. I'll see you next time.